What's up guys, Average Gamer here, back with another Pokemon TCG Online deck build. And today this is something a little different to what I usually do. Usually I have like a theme, follow like a certain card or something like that. Like previously, yesterday's one was a Gaily deck based on the one with Crushing Flow, I think it was. Anyway, today this is more like something I was just randomly piecing together something, and this is what I came up with. It's a Dragon Dark deck. It's more centered around using the new Drampa as a support card to boost the rest of your bench. Essentially, his Power Cyclone attack does 80, and you have to move an energy from it to one of your benched. Now, since a lot of cards these days, such as Tapu Lele and Gardevoir and all that, revolve around doing damage equal to the amount of energy attached, this is a good way to weaken the damage you're going to take while spreading your energies out and dishing out a fair amount of damage yourself. So I thought what would go good with this, and ended up coming up with using Darkrai, because Darkrai EX, this old one, the Dark Pulse does 20 more damage for each Dark attached to your Pokemon. So since you can spread it back out, and when your Drampa inevitably gets knocked out and you put out something else, you've already spread a bit, and that'll allow Darkrai to be able to build up, because he doesn't actually have to have any Dark Energy attached to him. You could just use a DCE. I mean, obviously if he's got Dark attached to him, he does extra damage as well, but they don't have to be attached to him. They can be attached to the other cards, such as this Hydreigon, which is also really good. Essentially, it's his ability Dark Impulse, that once per turn before you attack, attach a Dark Energy from your discard to your active. Now, since if this guy is your active, it works pretty well with his crazy headbutt, because then you're doing 130, you discard the Dark Energy, and then you get it back. It also works with like Darkrai as well, because Darkrai getting more Darks back, and it works with the Noivern, which Air Slash, discard an energy to attack for 120, so it's one less energy than the Hydreigon, and it's only 10 less damage, so it's not that big a loss. I also run both Noivern Break and Hydreigon Break. I run the Hydreigon Break just because the 190 is more for just survivability. It's quite a decent amount of health. I mean, if you can use the Calamity Blast, which does 150 damage, you have to discard 3 energies from this Pokemon, but then you damage 2 of your opponent's bench for 50. It doesn't apply weakness resistance to the bench ones. But like I said, it's more just to keep the Hydreigon alive. It gets another 50 health, and it can still use its crazy headbutt. But the Noivern Break, synchro with, for the same amount of energies as the previous one, if you have the same number of cards in your hand as your opponent, does 80 more damage, so it's knocking out 150 there. And that can work pretty well since I run the Judge supporter, where each power has to shuffle their deck and draw 4 cards. If you both have the same amount of prize cards, an N will do the same. Or if your opponent has less cards than you, you can run yourself down, or just not even use that attack, just use the other attack, use the Air Slash, because like I said, if you got your Hydreigon on the bench, you can then bring back. As always, like I said, this is more like just a base, but this time I wouldn't suggest running this deck. This is just a fun thing I made today while I was thinking up ideas on what to do. Looking through what I had. And I also have the Alolan Raticate and Rattata, mostly because he doesn't require any energies if you just attach a tool to him, and he does 60 damage, so that's just pretty helpful. I did have Lucky Helmet in here, because that's what I was just going to attach him with. It just, rather than waste a Choice Band on him, yeah. But I took that out and replaced it for a Timer Ball instead, just to help get some evolutions out. We also run one of the new cards, Gladion, mostly because this deck, because of I don't own a lot of the cards, I've only got 1 chains, which means that if something's prized, you definitely want to get that. So this is definitely a very useful card. That's why I also run 2 Tapu Leles. They also work pretty well with the Dramper, because he can then attack and then send back to the Lele. Yeah, so that's pretty much the gist of this deck. To essentially get the Dramper out, hopefully if you can get it out first. We also have Bridget to help set up. And yeah, just a normal supporters and trainers. We do run the new stadium as well, Devoured Field, for Dark and Dragon type, do 10 more damage to the opponent's active. I think that should be about it. It's just, yeah, like I said, it's just the same old normal. Few energies, 3 double colorless, got 7 dark, 5 psychic, risk exchanger, mixed leeches, field bowlers, yeah, normal. We do have energy recycler, because you will be tossing a few energies, and if you can't get it back, it's better to just put them back in the deck. We have the energy lotto, because it's actually pretty handy if you really need a DCE, and you got this, you can force it into your hand if it's coming up. And this is an expanded deck, so we will be also running the Lysander, but yeah, so like I said, it's just a fun deck I made today. I have been playing with it a little bit. It doesn't always get off the play I want. It does win. It just doesn't get off the play that I'm trying to do with the deck. I have yet to actually pull out the Hydreigon. I've managed to win most of the time using Dramper and then spreading to the bench and getting out my Lele or even Darkrai. But that Dramper is definitely a very good card. Obviously, this is a deck that's really weak to fairy decks, because dragons are weak to fairies, and fairies also have a resistance to dark, so it's literally using the two things it's not good against. But that's okay. So we're going to start with our Darkrai EX out. We do have 1 Dark Energy and double colors, but obviously I don't want to give it away to Arcante. He does have his Dark Head, which will do 80, but yeah, it's not really worth it right now, so we'll just have to end there. He's running Ninkata. This is one of the good things about playing an expanded though, because it's not full of all the meta decks. It's people running decks that aren't usual, like Ninkata. Well, I mean, it's not so easy often, but I mean, I'm pretty sure Ninjask doesn't have much health if that's the one he's going for. And laying down Potown isn't a good idea. I mean, I haven't got anything out that could be hurt. He's going to end up hurting himself more, but we'll see how this plays out. So he's setting up his Wimpod, which means he's going to get a Gallisopod out. Ooh, cool. So we can set up our bench now. So we got the Dino and a Dramper, sweet. So we got all 3 basics we want out. I'll use the Max Elixir now. Yep, got a Dark, so we'll attack. We do have Zweilous, but I'd prefer to get the Dramper up. Now I will get the KO, so I'm going to save this double colors for the Dramper, because I'll get the KO with Dark Pulse since I've now got Dark attached down there. And what's our first prize? We got an Ultra Ball. Alright, so it's off to a fairly okay start. Sorry about that. And he's got his Jumper GX. So that's why he's running Potown, because if he can then evolve on his bench to take damage and get up what he wants. It's pretty smart actually. I mean, weakening your own things to boost the attack. Berserk definitely does a lot of damage, 150. Oh, double energy low, and he's got a DCE. Ooh. So yeah, he's gonna gear up his Dramper now. If he gets a choice band, he's got the KO next turn. I do how much? Ooh, there's damage to me for evolving. 20, 40, 60. I don't have enough to knock out his Wimpod. I can use N. I don't think I need the Dark Patch or the Bursting Balloon, so I'm gonna get... I'll get me the Lele out. There's no point in evolving. And then I'll attach to my Dramper And I'll get me a sycamore. So that way I get a handful of stuff. He can't get anything from an inn. And we're all nicely set. So. And we got a choice band. And another. Now this one. Well, yeah, psychic. Cool. I'll attach that one to the Noibat. I'm still not gonna knock out the worm pod, but that's fine. Oh, and he's got out an Oranguru, so now he's got his draw power up, and purposely doing that. He still can't retreat his Wimpod yet, has 2 costs. He can just scamper away, get it into the deck, and then he can bring out his Dramper. And I wouldn't be able to knock it out. No, he's just going to Guzma. Ooh, taking out my Zweilous instead. Well, no, he's actually attached. He can do 20. Ah, big wheel. So he's now got 10 cards in his hand. Alright. Well, luckily I can Guzma as well, so I'll probably need to remove that Oranguru. Just trying to think what would be the best way to do it. Let's see what we draw with Energy Lower. Yeah, we'll get another Dark. I can hit it for 20, 40, 60, 80 if I do that. Or I just take out his Wimpod. Yeah, might as well just take out his Wimpod. Get the knockout. He still can't one-shot. Alright. And now we got Engie. So, alright, well, we can get Engie's back, but he's going to be able to hit for an almost knockout. No, there it is. There's the choice band. Alright, so he's going to get the knockout. Now, he hasn't taken any hits yet. I can hit with Dramper. Or I make him... alright. I'll bring out something else. Force his Oranguru out. He still hasn't got anything attached to it. Alright, no, that's alright. So then we'll go Guzma, bring back, forward. Shall attach Dark 1 to my Zweilous. And I'll hit Power Cyclone. Fly in my face, and we remove the Dark to the Lele. There we go. So now he'll have to attach there to retreat it. Oh, yeah, he's just gonna force this ninja. Oh, and he didn't attach, so he's gonna let his Oranguru get knocked out, unless he's got a float stone. There is the float stone. Alright, so he's not gonna let his Oranguru get knocked out. Alright, so I'm gonna lose my Dramper now, and I haven't really got anything set up. Probably should have just left his Dramper in, tried to take it out. It was really his only attacker. Oh well. He's got 1, 2, 3 energies there. My Lele is 2, so that's 5. Well, I can attach the Fire and Fury about, and I won't get knocked out. Alright, that could work, and I got a Gladian. So, Lele. Let's see, what do we draw? And an Alolan Eradicate. Alright, so we'll attach. Use our Gladian. What do we got prized? Energy, Predator, and Ann, Brock's Grit. Probably grab. Wow, how much? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 110. So I can two-shot him. So if I grab the energy, I can attach it to someone else. Hopefully does well as. I'll save the rescue stretcher, because if he does manage to knock out my Lele, I can then bring it back and get off a Sycamore or something else. So he can't one-shot my Lele now. He's already used his GX, and so yeah, I definitely should be able to get off his Dramper, unless he's going to max elixir it and lose the energy. He could use Hopeless Scream from Sheninja. That'll do 150. Oh, yep, so he's going to give... Oh, that's 200 now. Oh, that's actually a real smart play. So he's got a Sheninja set up to do 200 damage. And he can retreat his Dramper. Well, that was lucky he had his Warp Energy then, but it's fine. Like I said, I don't mind Lele getting knocked out. But he only needs to take one more prize after that now. But he hasn't got anything else set up. And I can take out... Oh! Alright, Lele's got 210. Oh! We lucked out there. We definitely lucked out. I think he might have miscalculated as well. Not even break. Well, no longer Potown, so I can go straight for definitely the Hydreigon, because I can now attach extra to my Lele, and my Hydreigon's also set up, so Energy Drive, get the KO. What do we pick up? Gladian again, that's fine. I know I've got a Brock's Grit in there, and a Alolan Rattata, so I don't think there's anything that useful. If he does attach though, he can knock it out with Righteous Edge. Yep, so he still gets the KO on Lele. Now all it comes down to is if he can set up another something in the back row. It's actually a really close match. Oh, and set up. Alright, well, let's see what we get. Ooh, a timeable. Alright. If I get lucky, come on. Yes, one hits. We can get Hydreigon Break and give him extra health now. There's not really much else I think I need. So, I'll activate Dark Impulse. Oh, I don't have Psychic Energy. That's what I need. I can't attack yet. I can't remember. Was there one in my... Yeah, shuffle. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna... Come on, I just need one Psychic. Yes, alright, we're good, we're good, we're good. Got the Psychic. But it's fine. I was gonna use Crazy Hit, but then I'm like, Calamity Blast. 1, a 2, a 3. And we'll hit 1, 2. Done. So we get the Drampa knocked out and ooh, weaken the other ones. I didn't have a float stone. What's it called? Field blower. I had a field blower. Oh. Don't tell me he's got the evolution and an energy. You have a good deck. If that field wasn't there, I would have had game. That is so. What? Why is he? Floatstone, right? He could have. Oh, right. He could only do 20. 100 damage. We are so close. So close. One field blower away from victory. But there was a pretty decent match, though. We managed to catch up with our Hydreigon. Actually got it to work how I wanted it with using, setting it up anyway. Well, I didn't use the Drampa too much. Kind of got one shot. But that is the gist of that deck. That Hydreigon, when you get it out to break, it's pretty well set up. So, as always, there will be a link for part 2 in the description below for where I just play this deck again. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and all that nonsense. And I hope you enjoyed. I actually enjoyed this deck. I mean, I'll probably try and, if I get lucky, I'm trying to save up some Pokecoins so I can get some more packs. But yeah, I'll try and get some more cards for this deck, maybe make improvements. But yeah, I really do hope you enjoyed this deck. I enjoyed it. And I will